Hello everybody, I'm just teaching you some more things, but not in the PHP by the way. Actually, here in this class I'm just creating a form, an HTML form for submitting some data and receiving some data by the way. So here I'm just creating the HTML ground, or the better thing is just go to the receive.php and simply copy this hierarchy. The whole HTML hierarchy is here. Let's just copy and paste it here, and there isn't any need of this div tag. I'm just deleting that. And here in the head, what I'm just doing, actually I'm just simply adding a title. So finally our pages had a title now. So by the way, PHP forms. Okay, obviously we'll just learn about the HTML as well in this chapter, but we'll use some PHP techniques to create the form. How to make a form? For this question, you should watch the HTML course. We have an HTML course as well, where we're just teaching the deep of HTML forms, but there I'm just teaching you how to get them on PHP. So I'm just creating the table tag. Okay, so what I'm just doing here, the tr and the tr, and here inside this tr I'm just putting two tds. Okay, in this way, duplicate it. Now just copy this tr and paste it. Okay, I just created 3 lines. Perfect. Here what I'm just typing, name, and here, or username, okay, whatever, or the email address is more preferred, because I just want to teach you simply the login panel. We'll learn some more things about the complete HTML and PHP forms when we just create our project. Okay, but here I'm just teaching you some basics of get and post. Here email address, and here what I'm just doing, actually the input type, and then what should be inside text, or the email is more preferred. Okay, this is new element of HTML5. So if you just want to learn HTML5, you can get our another course. By the way, this is the password. As I said that we have HTML5 and CSS3 course as well, so you can get that. The type should be password. Well, password is so common and you must know about the password already. And what I should put here, I'm just putting the input, submit, actually type, submit, and then okay, I just simply created a simple form, and I'm just going to the browser to check that. Refresh this, and now email, password, and the submit button. When I just click on submit button, you can see that there is a question mark, because I'm not sending anything from this page. So this is a simple question mark without any variable. So an empty query has been sent by us. So now what I'm just doing, the first thing first, there is an attribute which is really important if you just want to interact your data with PHP, the name attribute. Okay, what this attribute can do, actually this attribute makes the connection between the HTML forms and HTML elements to the PHP. How? For example, I'm just using this email type email name as I'm just actually fixing some names here. The name of the email field should be email or login and underscore and email. Okay, now here I'm just adding another name, and I'm just typing login password. Perfect. Here in the submit, okay, this is really important to give the name to submit as well. So I'm just putting login submit, save it. Now what should do more, actually when I just go to the browser and refresh that, actually I'm just removing this question mark and refreshing that. Now actually this is a dumb email address which actually saved on my browser, so it is just visible. If I just click on submit button, now you can see that question mark login email. Okay, so actually this login email and this password and this login submit is actually going through the URL as a gateway. Okay, and now we can send them on any page. You can see that the question mark and login email, but there isn't any data after the is equals to and simply the end sign, then login password, then is equals to, then as you can see that another asterisk sign, and then login submit. Submit has the value submit. So I hope you understood this simple thing. But obviously, as you know that we have to make a receiver, so we can receive the form in this page as well, but we have the opportunity to receive this form on the other page on the receive.php. But I'm just deleting the simple HTML hierarchy. But the problem is that how to identify that I'm just sending this form to the receive.php? Really simple. Just go to the form tag and type action, and here I'm just typing receive.php. okay, I'm not including or any other thing or simply using the get variable, but I'm just calling that the action should be on the receive.php. Just check that the path of the receive and the path of the receive should be correct, and the mean is that they should be the same in index.php and receive.php, because I didn't mention any other folder. Okay, if this receive.php is in any folder, then I have to mention the name of the folder. By the way, this is really simple. I'm just refreshing that, and what I'm just doing, get back now. Actually, I'm just typing here, okay, rf@gmail.com. This is not an email, okay, this is a dump email, by the way. Here I'm just typing some blah 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 password and click on submitting. Submit button. Now you can see that we are on the receive.php page. Okay, receive.php page has nothing, but we are on the receive.php page. But you can see that login email @rf and this is a sign of @ in the URL coding, and gmail.com, and login password is asd whatever, and then login submit equal to submit. So I think you understood how to send a request and how to send data. We just sent all the data forms through the get method on the receive.php. okay, but we just didn't create the receiver yet. I'll make the receiver next class, so stay tuned and goodbye.